Well, I'll be dipped. Your brother from the gutter, the slick one back behind the wood. It's the open bar on the eve of the big game Friday night, Saturday morning. Went out tonight to catch a friend of mine's band and had about 3 or 4 Jack and Cokes. So this is not going to be a long slick cast. I just want to pop in here and wish the Bills best of luck today. Talk about the game just a little bit. I don't even think I want to talk about the orange Mango Mussolini in this podcast. I just want to talk about the game. A lot of people are saying, and I hate this narrative, that this will be Josh Allen's year because guess what? The guy from the Chiefs, Mahomes, and Joe Burrow are not playing. So, like, if they were playing, he wouldn't win. You know what I mean? It's just, it's so ludicrous. And, I mean, there are other people on the team that make the difference in the game. We didn't lose against Mahomes because it was Josh Allen's fault. Don't forget, Josh Allen put us ahead with how many seconds left to go? And we blew it. So it wasn't that Josh Allen couldn't beat Mahomes. And, you know, what's his face? Only beat us once in the playoffs. Joe Burrow. So I'm just tired of that narrative. I just think it's lazy. You look at the Denver defense, they're high in every fucking category against the run, the pass, sacks, you know, you name it. They've got a lot of young talent. You know, don't forget these teams sucked for a lot of years, unlike we did. So they get a lot of high draft picks. Same thing with Houston. So they get a lot of dudes flying around, pipe hitting homies that will come in and rock your world. Great athletes on the defensive line and pass rushers and whatnot. We have, you know, we've picked low. We don't have these super impact people, but we do have is a great team defense that every time you count these guys out and they're so beat up and there's been so many injuries, just think of what kind of defense we would have had if Oliver, let's say, for example, and Hoyt, the guy we got from the Rams who only played one game, it's totally sparked the defense. And then the guy fucking blows out his Achilles. Just think how better this defense would be. How scary this defense could be, really, if we had a lot of these people, especially those 2 people that we lost, I think were key. Now, Oliver is supposed to be back for this game. How effective is he going to be? I have no clue. They also put Curtis Samuel, wide receiver Curtis Samuel, on the 53-man roster, who's been hurt all the time, just like Palmer. I'll tell you, it's scary. You know, we got people off the couch at wide receiver. But Curtis Samuel, I guess, listen, man, we need warm bodies at this point. Wouldn't it be nice if he could just have one game where he was the Curtis Samuel he was his first couple of years in the league? He's never been that. I just hope the Bills have some tricks up their sleeve for Denver. I just hope they have a good offensive game plan. I would come out and just try to pound it at them. Just run it down their throats because they got such a ferocious pass rush. Do the running game, you know, put in extra tight ends, offensive linemen, and just kick ass, and that'll set up the pass. Brandon Cooks, he's going to need a big game. Kincaid, all these people are going to have to do their part. Having said that, we have the best quarterback in the league, Josh Allen, hands down. So listen, you can never count him out. Don't forget we destroyed Denver last year. Of course, that was here. Denver is a tough place to play, no question about it. But listen, I think this team, there's something special about this team. There's a certain chemistry and brotherhood on this team, and it would be a shame but if they didn't make it to the Super Bowl and win it, because I think this really is people say, oh, this isn't the most talented roster that Josh Allen has had. Well, you know, maybe it isn't, but I think it's the best team that Josh Allen has had. I really do. I mean, the defense, they do just enough they come up with clutch plays when they fucking have to. I mean, I don't care if they're ranked 25th against the run or whatever the fuck it is. They come up clutch when they have to. They make the stops. They get the turnovers. They force the turnovers. They do something. Somebody steps up and makes some shit happen. And we're going to have to do that on the offense. And that's the part that worries me. Not so much our defense, just the offense and Denver's pass rush. I just don't want to see the same thing I saw in Houston with Josh Allen running 20 yards backwards and getting sacked up the wazoo lock. I just don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. So I hope they have a better game plan.
You gotta be a football hero to get along with a beautiful girl.
Yeah, so kickoff 4:30, which I hate. Why 4:30? And then, the Bills got a short week. They got to fly way the fuck out to Denver and play in Mile High Stadium. But look it, if you want to be the man, you got to beat the man. I'm hoping the Patriots knock off Houston because really, New England doesn't scare me. The Patriots, Houston does. The pass rush of Houston does. But the Bills are going to have to be smart. They're going to have to come up with some ways to mitigate this pass rush of the Denver Broncos. Can we do it? You ask?
You're goddamn right.
And the Bills, who were favored by 1 point earlier in the week, are now 1.5 point underdogs in the game. I like it. I like being the underdog. Because after all, I am the champion of the underdogs.
What the hell's going on out here?
Yeah, in the latest Donald Trump numbers, his numbers are in the crapper. That's right. 58% of people, this is a new CNN poll, say his first year has been a failure. 58% of Americans say that his first year has been a failure. And here's an interesting question. They asked, does Donald Trump put his own priorities over those of the American people? And it was 63% of people, respondents, said yes in this CNN poll. That's right. In 1 year, his approval rating has gone from 48 down to 39% from February of last year to February this year. 48 to 39%. He's down 10 points. And it's, of course, mostly with independents and Democrats, obviously. Some Republicans, but, he still has a pretty strong base strangle on the Republican Party. But he's fucking insane. And we'll talk more about that later. I don't even want to get into it. I'm going to twist one up, watch some Green Acres. Until next time, remain calm, circle the wagons, live fast, die old, weed, whiskey, and Warren Zevon. Go Bills! Bunghole the Broncos.
Hail to the king, baby.